Alright. Overpass. Big Daddy Jesus as the Juggernaut. Let's see how this goes.
Doing a lot of dualies.
A lot of dualies indeed. Jesus even going for the dualies. And we'll see what bomb site he decides to go for. Overpass. This is a decent map pick as far as I know. As a CT, which is how the players are mostly determining their map picks, you can easily rotate between the bomb sites. Shaggy gonna go for an aggressive play. He has no clue Jesus heard him. But with the players this spread out, I'm not sure one death will even matter that much. Everyone wants to be the one to solo the Juggernaut. And Jesus, with this level of aim, proving just how doable that is. Shaggy whiffing a lot of shots. Caught on the reload, but Jesus somehow still not getting the kill, and the knife's coming in, and he's already done. Hippo, get him with a headshot. Somehow the knife didn't get the kill there. Jesus lost Pisseron in a dramatic fashion already. This could be an interesting game. Not even gonna attempt to buy a gun. Does actually end up going with the P90. Hopefully he's a little better with this than he is with the dual Berettas. Seems to be regretting his choice actually as he goes back to spawn.
Pretty well.
He did just refund it though. Gonna go for armor in a Mac 10. I would say this is a better call. Even if you're the Juggernaut, you still will get aim punched. Making it really hard to aim, especially if two people peek you at once. All you have to do is get a body shot on you if you don't have armor. And then good luck trying to hit them then. Jesus, paranoid of the push. He did hear a player earlier in the round, but that player's long gone. Shaggy runs into Jesus. This time the aim's looking a lot less shaky. Jesus is going to get the free kill. Now he runs into two players, but the dinks, there's just so many of them, and they light him up. He never even stood a chance.
And the all-born team kill right at the end.
I think this is going to be something we're going to see a lot of this game. If you don't kill the players right away, no matter how much health you have, they still will kill you. Shuda immediately team killing. Crazy how the only game with limited team kills was the one where he was the Juggernaut. I guess this is a strategy. In order to win, he's just going to sabotage every other team he's on. No need to sabotage your team, although Jesus does end up getting the kill. Ruby with the XM in a good spot to catch him off guard. Jesus just running away. It's a good play. All the players have rotated to B, but now he's going back. He has fooled Nutsack into rotating off the site, though. Shaggy's too, on A. It's just Ruby-Doo left alone. He's gonna walk right into Jesus, somehow not doing any more than 9% worth of damage. He was right next to him. Should have done a little more than that, but his shots were quite far off the mark. GS looking like he's going to get his first round. Too much health for anyone to do anything about it. But a horrible whiff.
Might be able to see a lucky op spot here.
The op does connect. Unsure how he lost that. It looked like everything was working out for him. Maybe he lagged a little bit, because it doesn't look like he was trying to kill them, just shooting the same place, just hoping the bullets would connect. And that's not going to work.
Getting rid of the op for the AK.
Alright, looks like we are now going to be joined by another caster, Fred. What's up, Fred? What are you thinking about the way Jesus is playing this game?
Looking like he's lagging a little bit. Tracing him solid like second behind him, you know?
Yeah, we can only wonder, is this really lag or is this a skill issue?
I don't know.
It's hard to tell with Jesus sometimes.
Also, we're seeing a new strategy, the Juggernaut using the op.
Juggernaut with the op, and Isaac just letting no mercy go. He's gonna knife him, the disrespect. And that is, I believe, 100-0 unassisted Juggernaut kill. I don't think we've seen this yet, this competition. We'll see how Jesus responds to that. He will buy an SG. He's trying every weapon in his inventory. Still doesn't buy head armor. I'm not sure why he did that, because you can get aim punch. We'll see just how much that disorients your aim. He has plenty of money to buy head armor, so I'm wondering what this decision is. That's a terrible flashbang from Hippo. Didn't blind anybody. Hippo just keeping us cool. Jesus, nothing but whiffs. Hippo almost killing him right then and there. And another 100-1. That's 2 in a row. This poor guy can't do anything.
We're seeing a lot of aim punching when he was scoped in. So
Also, let's
head
talk
armor
about
would
the
have done well
ADR
for him.
here. Despite having 833 health, he only has 103 ADR and a negative KD. I think that'll tell us everything about how this game is going to go. I think we might see our first 13-0 in this map. I don't want to call it too early. After all, he did come very close to winning one round at least. Now he's changing up the pace a little bit. Going to aim much quicker, but unsure. It looked like Isaac would have hurt him there, but clearly didn't as he was facing the wrong direction. And Ruby-Doo, only a body shot. That's not going to be enough to kill the Juggernaut.
2 nice picks, greatly needed.
Nice picks indeed. He does have the health for this clutch, but this op can one-shot him from 56 health. Actually, it might be just shy now that I think about it. We'll find out. His health just going down ever so slightly. That body shot do enough. Another one connecting as he's jumping down.
Going for a
Now
crazy
he's in trouble.
rotates.
This is a very good rotate, but Shuda somehow reading it. He could have got the knife, but he pulls out his gun last second. That's going to cost him. So he might get one on the board right after I said 13-0. Jesus, thinks Hippo's
Going for
closer than he
another
actually
crazy-
is. He's going all the way to B. Hippo, none the wiser.
Hippo
We'll find
left
out
in the
eventually.
dust.
Indeed, he is left in the dust. Just gonna get a plant in the 1v1, but Hippo has brought him 100-0 before. This time he only has to deal with 28 health. He's already rotated to B, taking his time clearing the corners.
Surprisingly, we didn't see Hippo pick up at all.
Hippo does love the up, but in a 1v1, clutch might be the best, but he's just gonna stick to the fuse and just nice headshot. Finally a good shot we've seen out of this guy. And he does manage to get around. We'll see if he finally buys head armor as well. Looks like he does do that.
Oh, and he
That's
does.
good. Without head armor, these rounds are a lot harder than they are with. That is for sure. Let's
Seeing
check
a
the
lot of
stats real
XM
quick.
on CT.
Looks like the clear damage leader is Isaac. That's Nutsack doing his traditional burping. Somehow Isaac is not even going negative right now. He's still 2 kills and 2 deaths. We haven't seen that yet. Everybody's been negative for almost the entire game, except for after the first round. That's just the way it works in Juggernaut. Shuda just dancing around Jesus' bullets. The other kill, looks like it might just come in Nutsack. Unfortunately, not able to connect the last couple of shots. But Jesus, only
Barely
13 health.
escaping with his
1v3. This is looking unwinnable for Jesus. Or I guess I should call him Dahmer now. Very different people when it comes to their moral values. But Jesus' moral values right now seem to be to not kill anyone, because that's what he's doing on his T side as the Juggernaut. Hippo just running in. Jesus, we'll hear this. See how he reacts. He has managed to go undetected, but he only has 30 seconds left on the round. He's
I
trying
feel
to
like
get
the big
behind
question is
Hippo.
if he can kill Hippo and get the plant off in the next 15 seconds. Because it seems like Hippo kind of knows where he might be.
I just don't think it's going to happen. He has run out of time. He has to pull his knife out to make it there in time, but
And he gets
might
the
actually have
kill.
enough time here. He will get the plant down, but only 5 health. Ruby and Isaac, it'll take quite the whiff for them to not win this round. 5 health still isn't a lot, but a great XM shot by Ruby and a shut it down before it even begins. Once again, the guy who didn't buy the kit is the one to defuse the bomb.
Doesn't matter much, they got plenty of time to do it though.
They do have plenty of time indeed. And 6-1 in favor of the non-Juggernauts. Check the damage again. Quick damage update. Not much has changed since the last time. Isaac's still leading, the only player with over 200 damage done. Still, even though he didn't die last round. GS goes with a P90 again. Maybe it'll work better for him this time, but looks like all the CTs are coming up Fountain. Great flashbang. Blinds the whole team, practically. Jesus is already going down to connector. That's where we'll fight Ruby Doo. Now they at least know where he is.
Unfortunately,
But this
no
spot,
damage
this is a
off
very
Ruby
good
Doo.
spot from Jesus. As long as he keeps watching this and doesn't climb the ladder. Flashbang. A good idea from Nutsack, but only blinding himself. Hippo running through the smoke. Not sure what he was planning to accomplish there. I have a hard time believing he got a low call-out from his teammates. Maybe just thinks he can solo the Juggernaut one more time. Now that job lies to Big Daddy Shaggy. 76 health. It's going to be a tough one to win. Going all the way to B. Shaggy might be too far away to hear this. Looks like he is. Now Jesus is going to get the bomb plant for free. Isaac, I'm not sure he'll know what site he's even going to. It looks like he is going to try B first. There is that, and he finally bought a kit. Famously, not a kit purchaser. 2 dinks in a row.
Doing good damage.
Each dink doing 10 damage.
Jesus hasn't done any damage to him yet.
Tap the bomb. First she is stacked. That would have been an insane clutch if he won that. Almost there. 26 health. Still takes 3 dinks, and Jesus somehow killed him on like the last bullet of his gun, it looked like. He was at 0 and 0 on that P90. And Fred has found his way into the server. That is our fellow caster. Looks like he might be looking to help Jesus out here. I think the teams are full. I don't know if you can spectate.
Yeah, I was just seeing stream is lagging out a little bit for me, but
Yeah.
no worries.
Sorry,
I can try.
I'm doing my
streaming.
best.
I feel like the biggest question here is what will Jesus do on defense here in a little bit?
Yeah, if he's getting cooked up this badly, who knows how badly he's going to get cooked up when he's the defending player. As we have seen, it is much harder to win a round on CT side. That being said, in Shoota's last game he played, he did do quite a good job. On the defensive side, Ruby and Speed are going to be spotted. He just could have got the kill for free if he just stood up, but it takes a fair bit of damage since he decided to drop down. With that being said, though, the guns are not looking good for the rest of the CTs. Hippo, Dualbred has $8,600 in the bank. Interesting play, that is for sure. Now just all the way down to 29 health. See, Hippo now knows he's coming on B. Maybe he tries to go for the knife. But this is going to peek him.
Caught with
He better be
Nutsack
thankful he did.
across the map. Is he going to be able to predict which way Nutsack is coming from? Or is he going to go in the same spot he goes every round?
Looks like he did a little bit of hybrid of both. Unable to make it to the spot he went last round. Nutsack caught him off. guard a little bit. But Jesus will get the kill in his 3rd round on the board. And this is looking not as bad as it was a couple of rounds ago. Getting his act together, it seems like. Or maybe the CTs are just letting their guard down a little too much.
We definitely do see the people against the Juggernaut really do start to get cocky once they get some of those higher numbers.
That is true. We did see it a little bit during the match Shaggy played when he was the Juggernaut. A lot of team killing going on as soon as they started winning a couple rounds. And that is what ended up costing them. Sheeta somehow surviving, despite a full mag being dumped on him. Barely even taking any damage at that. Now, Nutsack is approaching. Might have a hard time clearing this, but that thing did a lot of damage. Certainly a lot more than I was expecting it to. And Nutsack's walking right on B. The only player here being Hippo, but Hippo has been able to do a lot of damage in the past. Especially if Jesus doesn't clear it, but he is going to be careful about checking his corners. Hippo almost gets the kill anyway,
doing a lot of damage now.
Yeah, it does do a lot. If you don't get the kill fast against a Negev, you're as good as dead. Now Ruby do. One more Negev. Can add to the mix. Now the team killing starts. Unfortunately, there's no ban condition on this server. That means there's no way to get banned for doing team damage. So we might see a lot of team killing at the end of every round. 7-3, 2 more rounds left in the half. And I think Jesus' only shot here is if he wins both these rounds on the T side. After all, it does get much harder once you get to the CT side.
Once Jesus switches over to CT side, I feel like he's just going to have to really try to play for picks instead of just running in there.
That is true.
Gonna play a little bit smarter, a little bit slower, but getting caught on the rotate could be terrible for him.
Of course, once he does switch to CT side, the 5 players will have control over where they plant the bomb. That means if he guesses which bomb site they'll go to wrong, it's going to be very difficult for him to get anything done. Now he's just getting lit up long. So much damage. The player behind him is going to get the kill. Nutsack, great flank. Now, once again, basically just turns into a free-for-all after halftime. Anyway, with the P90 again, it's been his weapon of choice. Personally, I think he'd be better off with a Negev.
The Negev is a really good option, especially in the 1v5. Plenty of bullets.
Have a lot of bullets.
We're
and it's also
seeing a bit of
much
team
easier
damage
to
here.
spray transfer, which is something that we've seen matter a lot. With the op, he gets the dink. That does so much damage. Now Jesus is sent running for his life, but Nutsack makes it perfectly.
Jesus caught with his pants down 2 times in a row. Trying to throw that shot.
Shooting at the feet. Spins and gets the kill. And this is going to be a tough one to win. He just doesn't really have the health to make this clutch work. Of course, one player is low. And he's successfully fooled them into thinking it's going to be A. And Nutsack. Both rotating, but they're seem to be actually going back connector. I think they've read Jesus here. A little too well. Nutsack dying of fall damage though. Shoota's gonna take his gun, or just maybe just look at him actually. But Jesus in a great spot here. Almost dies anyway though. And now Isaac's
It'd be really hard for Jesus to take A against them again.
Yeah, he has no reason to think Isaac's
Maggie's
gonna
still
be
at
in
good
this
health.
spot. Shaggy is in a great position here. I don't see any reason why Jesus wouldn't just plant, but he unfortunately plants for the wrong spot, and that kill is just laid out free for Shaggy. And that's going to close off the first half, 9-3. Not a great half for him, but not the worst we've seen. 9-3. Coming into GS's CT side, 9-3. Of course, going against him. Now we'll see if he managed to win any rounds on CT side. That's going to be tough.
What an opportunity, though. If he can pick them off one by one, each interaction hopefully not getting too much damage against him, but of course he could get caught in the rotation. You never know, there's too many people with so many angles from place to place.
And if he gets caught, this could be disastrous, especially since he didn't buy any kind of armor. Now,
It seems he
But
is reading them
he
correctly.
did call the
does
right
get the prediction, but
site,
he
so
runs out, middle of the open. I'm not sure how he got 2 kills there, but somehow doesn't see Shuda trying to get the knife on him. Shuda's just gonna win. Also a decent shot on Shaggy. Get the team kill. This guy's really feeling it. Let's see how much damage he did there. 90 damage in 1 round against the Juggernaut. That equates to over 700 damage. Well, of course, the knife damage is not reduced. So that is where it all
seeing
came
an
from.
interesting loadout option from Hippo here.
Hippo
Opting
indeed
for
doesn't seem to
no
have
gun
a gun.
and all util.
My goodness, Jesus. He's gonna get knifed again in the flashbang, but the flashbang blinds the wrong team. Somehow getting out alive, and great transfer onto
And
Ruby Doo,
Hippo
but
came in with the knife.
Hippo still gets the knife. Now, it's kind of crazy how wrong that went so fast for the T side. Everything was falling into pieces. He was full blind, but the whole team, they blinded themselves too. That would have been a great flash then knife play. Hippo does end up getting the knife still, saving them, of course. But that could have gone much worse if Hippo wasn't in that spot at the right time. Shaggy completely caught off guard. Wasn't expecting Jesus to play this aggressively. Interesting spot. And another heavy whiff from Jesus. Shooter just gonna stand there and shoot him as many times as it takes. Finally, Jesus gets the kill, but he's at
really
12
good shot
health.
the XS.
Damage
Did a
might already be
wondrous
done.
job, wasting time until his teammates can come to help him out. But bomb
Does
is
have
down.
bomb though, Nutsack. Good damage, killing him with only body shots somehow. Yes, you don't need a headshot if your opponent can't aim. Now the score is right now 12-3. This is the last round, technically. Let's see if Jesus can pull it off. It theoretically isn't too late for the tie, although it will take a lot of rounds in a row for that to happen. But Isaac immediately gonna dink him, and that pretty much just seals the deal. It's gonna be so difficult to win this round. 34 health, 4 enemies alive.
Jesus
3
not
enemies
slowing
alive.
down at all. Just full
That'd
sprint
be
going
2
in
enemies alive. Now this is looking a lot more winnable. A little bit of charity work done by the enemy team, and now it's just a 1v1 from Shuda. Let's see if he can win this. Sawed off, not the weapon for the job, although Jesus is so low, even just a couple dinks will still be enough to kill him. Shuda is gonna see where he's coming from.
Ooh, will Shooter get the
Smoke.
knife kill? Looks like he's
Very
looking
good
for it.
smoke. He looking for the knife kill. Jesus. And tap the bomb. Good call he makes not to stick it, but Shuda is just walking through the smoke and he's sticking it. But he gets it. Shuda 1/ left click. Doesn't do enough damage to get the kill though. Now Jesus on the board to score 12-4. Little attempt by Ruby Doo again to get off the bomb. Clearly not believable though. And Jesus May have only won that round because of Shuda killing 3 of his teammates. The game's still gone. Looks like Isaac eliminates that threat. He just wants the game to end.
You pick up a second here, doesn't realize that Swan is going for the whole flank. Too focused
It's true. It's a good flank by Ruby here. But Isaac's somehow doing a lot of damage with just the revolver. And the damage just getting, health just getting lower and lower. And the knife! Good flank from Rudy, gonna seal the deal, and that is game. Final score 13-4.